the reason I criticise Tyson Fury so much, I've been asked this by a few people in comments, and one of them, when I explained it to them, actually started to understand why. It's because Tyson Fury claims to be the greatest fighter of all time and claims that everyone in the era that he's fighting in right now can't lace his boots. He beat Lennox Lewis, beat Muhammad Ali, etc. I don't have a problem with people thinking Tyson Fury is the has the highest ability of anyone in the heavyweight division. My problem is Tyson Fury claims he's the greatest fighter of all time, and that nobody's a challenge, and yet he goes and fights Derek Chisora for a third time and acts like it's historic because it's a trilogy. If having two trilogies is historic, then Anthony Joshua can go fight Andy Ruiz, fight Charles Martin twice, pull Vladimir Klitschko out of retirement and fight him twice and be the first heavyweight champion to have three trilogies. Would that be historic? No, it would be painful to watch, quite frankly, as was this whole build-up for the third Chisora fight and as was the fight. Now, another reason I get frustrated with Tyson Fury is, even though I believe Fury will lose to Usyk on points, at least in the first fight, I do think that Tyson Fury has more ability to beat everyone in the top 10 than Usyk now, or anyone else. I think Anthony Joshua fights everyone in the top 10, he's going to lose to some of them. It's already happened. Usyk fights everyone in the top 10, he's going to lose to some of them. It's not already happened, but he had a tough fight with Bredis, and I think somebody would catch him and knock him out. The same thing for Tyson Fury, but I do think in rematches that Tyson Fury would have a very, very good chance of winning, and out of everyone, I think he's going to have the least difficult time of it facing everyone in the top 10, where I might see Usyk losing to two people, Fury might lose to one, or Usyk loses to four, Fury loses to two. So, in a sense, the reason I'm so frustrated with Tyson Fury is I think he can go down as the greatest fighter of his era. He can go down and have a legitimate claim to being the greatest of all time. He may well go down as one of the only fighters to have beaten everyone he stepped in the ring with. And he's happy to make those boasts that he's the greatest of all time and that he has an unbelievable legacy, when all he has done is beaten Vladimir Klitschko, which was a good win. I don't want anybody saying Vladimir Klitschko was old. Tyson Fury outpointed Vladimir Klitschko, and he did so well. He didn't have the rematch because the fight wasn't selling. People say it's because of depression or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, Tyson Fury was banned for steroids and cocaine, and then he just went and does what he always does when he's bored, which is drink a lot of alcohol. I don't buy into this whole mental health thing. But that's neither here nor there. He then came back, fought two stiffs, fought the man who he saw as the weakest champion. If you don't believe me, Tyson Fury could have fought Tony Bellew, Dillian Whyte, and then Anthony Joshua. He complained that Eddie Hearn was rushing him into good opposition. So he fought two stiffs, followed by Wilder, fought a stiff in Tom Schwartz, cherry-picked a fight in Otto Wallin. Otto Wallin has been proven to be better than we thought he was before that fight, but Tyson Fury took that fight because he thought it was easy. He then fought Deontay Wilder, beat him extremely well when Wilder came in even more top-heavy than normal. Had a third fight, even though he could have fought Anthony Joshua, but he never even entertained having making a step-aside deal for Deontay Wilder. He then fought Dillian Whyte when it could have possibly been Alexander Usyk. The only reason it wasn't is Tyson Fury wanted a tune-up for Usyk, even though He said that Usyk is a blown up middleweight and that he's no good. He'll beat him easily. He wanted a tune up for Usyk, which would have meant that Anthony Joshua wanted more step aside money. Okay, and so we saw the Dillian White fight instead. And then he goes and fights Derek Chisora for a third time. Look, people saying that it could have been Usyk. Usyk, a week after the second Anthony Joshua fight, did a press conference in Ukraine and said he wants the fight with Tyson Fury early 2023 because he has some injuries. After that, Tyson Fury acted like the fight was being talked about for December. It was never being talked about for December. It was February, March, April time. He then, as far as I'm concerned, used publicity stunt calling out Anthony Joshua. He gave him 2.5 weeks to negotiate. That isn't, 3 weeks actually. That isn't serious, okay? He then fights Derek Chisora, and after this Chisora fight, we find out that Tyson Fury needs surgery that's going to take 8 weeks to heal from. He could have got surgery in September, be healthy now, and be signing to fight Usyk in March. That would have been absolutely fine. There wouldn't have been a problem. But instead he took this Derek Chisora fight. So anyone who sees my videos, sees my comments, thinks that I just hate Tyson Fury, it's a load of crap. I think he's one of the best in the division right now. I think he has the best chance of going down as the best in this era. I don't see Usyk doing it because I don't see Usyk staying around for long enough, and I don't think his style is going to age well. And typically when a cruiserweight moves up, they don't go down as the best of the era. They might go down as with the biggest upset wins. They don't typically go down as the best of the era. I expect Tyson Fury will do that. Okay, so as long as he actually takes the fights. All right, so tell me what you think. Have I explained to you in terms that you can understand why the criticism is valid? All right, you have a good day. Thank you.